Both Harbisons are doctors, but she's the neurotic one, my mother explains, then turns to the waiter. Calves' liver, she pronounces, like a Noel Coward heroine. The waiter hovers, pen poised. He knows on which side this family's bread is buttered. And will it be the usual for monsieur? But my grandfather is looking at me with concern, nervously clacking his dentures. Pink, my mother adds. Stop clacking, Daddy. You're not going to faint again, are you, sweetheart? As if anyone ever does so on purpose. Unless, of course, it's your only means of escape from an impossible situation. Trapped with a perverse family in a dark brown restaurant, wreathed in cigar smoke, the waiters creeping behind you with their trays of horrifying food, peas in blood, fish eggs in filmy sacks. The real reason not to wear a red playsuit, or order lobster, is because, as Edwina Moss wrote in that darkest and brownest of centuries, the gods prefer their food red. Though, under certain circumstances, they'll try anything, the heap of bone and gristle Prometheus foisted off on them. So you might imagine them sitting around Olympus like Brillat Savarin's gourmands, eating slowly and savoring every morsel, the movement of their jaws smooth and gentle, each bite having its special accent, and if they happen to pass their tongues along their gleaming lips. "There she goes again," says my father, "a regular Camille." The next thing I know, I'm on my back, and the gods are looking down at me with dubious, you might say gleeful, concern. Oh, there can be no species of slaughter so inhuman as when, under the plea of making the flesh white, the calf is bled day by day, a sharp-pointed knife run through the neck, severing all the large veins and arteries up to the vertebrae, the skin taken off to the knee and to the head, which is removed, the carcass opened and dressed, kept apart by stretchers, and the thin membrane, the caul, extended over the organs, the heart, the liver. Cause of death? It's never simple. For instance, does Beth March die of scarlet fever, or is she the victim of her own goodness, her unselfishness, the fact that she tends the sick Hummel baby when none of the other little women can be bothered? Goodness won't protect you. If you're too good, you will die, but then it can be seen as a kind of reward. Both Little Diamond, who dies of goodness and fever, and the Little Prince, who dies of goodness and snakebite, have longed to go home to heaven. When the little match girl freezes to death on New Year's Eve, it is her only means of joining her dead grandmother. You'll die if you're too little, but also if you're too loving, especially if, like Anne Shirley's beloved Matthew Cuthbert, the object of your love requires your death to learn an important lesson or advance the plot. And no life is ever quite the same again when once that cold, sanctifying touch has been laid upon it. For this reason, parents are frequently expendable. Mary Lennox's mother and father die of cholera in India. The place was so quiet. No one in the bungalow but herself and the little rustling snake. Elnora Comstock's father drowns in the Limberlost. That oozy green hole with the thick scum broke, and 2 or 3 big bubbles slowly rising that were the breath of his body. The deaths of animals, unless anthropomorphized, for example, Charlotte, don't count. Ditto supernatural deaths, anything in Poe, the sun in the monkey's paw, though Kathy Earnshaw's an exception, since knowing whether she dies of madness, consumption, or a broken heart, nothing that God or Satan could inflict would have parted us. You, of your own will, did it. I have not broken your heart. You have broken it, and in breaking it, you have broken mine, is crucial to measuring her future power as a ghost. So it can happen that an ounce of prevention will turn out not to be worth a pound of cure. Nursed at a mother's breast and raised out of doors in sunshine and clean air, 3 meals a day of wholesome food, plenty of milk, fresh water, no matter. The public towel is a scourge, likewise public swimming pools, a kiss, a breath.